Yeah, hello. Once again, welcome to Max the Lotto's forecast. And today we want to look at Lotto working tutorials, practical tips. And one thing we all know is that most of the time people say that yes, Lotto is just by luck. It's true that Lotto is just by luck, and that you just press the knob and numbers start dropping. Yeah, it's true. That's what we see on the cameras. But there is something you must also know, that those knob that you press is being programmed by somebody. It's being programmed by somebody, and that those programmings can be worked out. That's why we have the Lotto papers. So it's wise we get knowledge on how these kind of things operate. It's just wise so that we stop wasting money, because where you have knowledge, you know how to exercise your money and how to bet on numbers. That's why we Maxi Lotto's forecast. We are bringing you the Lotto working tutorials so that you gain knowledge in how to work the papers, how to work the numbers, and make the best out of it. So before we continue, I want you ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a lot of things we will be studying along the line, and it will really help you so that each and every time you can get used to it. Each and every time you can be notified when we post our new videos, so that we can together make money together. So our lesson one, as you can already see, is concerning counting weeks. Counting weeks. When we talk of counting weeks, is numbers moving in a particular sequence in a particular week. Sometimes 2 weeks, sometimes 10 weeks, sometimes it can even be 15 weeks. So we want to look at some of the counting weeks, because counting weeks have so many functions. They have so many trends and patterns. So we want to look at some of the trends of counting weeks, and the first one we want to look at is the normal pattern. I call it the normal pattern, where a certain number moves in a certain pattern over the week, over a certain period of week. For instance, when we take this particular trend, is number 18, as you can see here. This number 18, when we are doing the counting weeks, let's do the counting weeks and see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then you have another 18 here. Then let's continue counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this number 18 dropped every 13 weeks. So it's a 13 weeks pattern. So normally counting weeks help us to get an easy banker. When we talk of banker, is just a one number that you are certain that it will drop on that particular draw day. So counting weeks help us to get what bankers. Sometimes you can see two numbers. Sometimes there are two numbers that comes, but most of the time it's one that drops. When you are counting it, or you are counting, you have to watch. So you always have to anticipate when the next number has to drop. So that's the first one that we look at. I call it the normal counting weeks, where one number will continuously has a particular pattern of weeks that it will what okay. So that's the counting weeks. That's the first one. Then I have the second one here, where I call it what the reduction, counting weeks by reduction. We have the reduction. So let's practice. This is a practical subject, so we don't have to talk too much. Let's look at this one. We have this 74 here. So when we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 weeks, it's reduced to what? 73. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another 8 weeks, it's reduced to what? 72. So that's another pattern that this one is taking. It's another pattern that this particular trend is taking. So it means that as a forecaster, you must anticipate when this particular one will happen. Then you get it as your banker. Sometimes it can be what? An increase in whereby it will be 72, then 8 weeks down 73, then another 8 weeks 74. So it can either increase or what? Decrease. So as a forecaster, this is the counting weeks, and these are easy bankers. You don't have to overthink them. They are easy bankers that normally we use to get our numbers. So you just have to pick them. Just have to pick them as early as possible. So that's the counting weeks by reduction, or either increasing or decreasing method. That's another counting weeks that we do. Without wasting time, let's move to the next one. Another counting weeks trend. This one is the machine. I call it the machine trend. The machine counting weeks. Look at this one. This one is 57. Machine number. And normally it will take a particular form, a diagonal, vertical. You can see a trend. You can see a particular pattern that the number is taking. Let's look at this 57. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it came to center. Then look at something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's moved to what? Winning. From machine to winning. And so when you pick the paper, you need to read some of these things before you go to your working plan, because these are free bankers that we usually pick. We usually pick these free bankers. They are free bankers that we usually pick to, make money. So that is the machine plan. Then I have the last one here. There's a last one here that I call the diagonal. Look at how this one goes. The diagonal method. It's Look at the trend that is going. It takes the first position, the middle position, and it came to drop. Let's count and see. From the 72 here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 weeks, it's from the first box to center box. Then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then 16 weeks, it came to zero. So here, as a forecaster, you must what? Be very anticipation. You must anticipate early to know that these numbers are moving a trend. Then you pick it. It's an easy banker for you. So basically, these are some of the counting weeks that we have. Most of the time, people think counting weeks is just one week. We have so many types of counting weeks, and there is one that I really want to show you. It's a serious counting week that we can learn together. It's a serious counting week that we can learn together. So what you must also note is that sometimes when you are done with the counting weeks, the numbers that you pick, they are what? You can counter them back, because most of the time they don't play the actual number. They can either counter the numbers or turn the numbers, or the numbers can go -1. It's another lesson that we will learn later on, but it's just by the way. I just want us to know that one by the way that some of the numbers they don't come the way you expect them. They don't come the way you expect them. They sometimes do some things along the line, and if you are not smart enough, you will be wasting money. You'll be wasting money. So this is our last lesson. Our last lesson on counting weeks. This is a serious one over there. This one is a serious one. Look at it. Single six. This I call this one the missing week. The missing week. This counting weeks, I call it the missing week. Look at something. It's very serious. Single six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks. Are you getting it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks. Then look at something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number didn't come. So maybe you use it and then you left it. Look at something. The 5 weeks didn't come. Look at something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it came. It's one of the ways that the people trick us. So because you use it the first time and it didn't come, you left it. The next 5 weeks it came. So I call this one the counting weeks, the missing counting weeks, the missing counting weeks. This is another serious counting weeks that as a lotto forecaster you should know. So basically these are some of the counting weeks that we have when we are working lottery. And so I'm bringing the lesson to an end. Our first lesson, counting weeks, I'm bringing it to an end. Like, comment, and share. Share to other pages. I want you to subscribe to our channel so that you can get live updates, because this is a journey that we are going to have where we will work the papers together. We will teach ourselves how to work the papers so that together we can make money, so that together we can take caution when to go and stake lotto, when to bet on some numbers, and when to be cautious. So thank you very much, and hoping to hear from you from the comments section how it has affected your life. Thank you.